Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode. Today, we are on Scorched Earth, and you probably can tell why, because you read the title of the video. A while ago, like last year pretty much, in winter, I did a series where I showed you all the notes on the island. And obviously, following that, a lot of people wanted me to do the other maps as well. And now we're gonna do them. Or we're gonna do Scorched Earth, and then we'll do Aberration and Extinction later. One thing at a time. But yeah, we're on Scorched Earth now. We're gonna find all the notes on the entire map, which I haven't actually explored, because I haven't played the Scorched Earth. I haven't played Scorched Earth forever. So the map is actually not even explored. But I'm gonna show you where all the notes are. Every single one of them. Exact location, and hopefully be able to guide you so that you can find them with or without a GPS, and easier than using the wiki, because even though you get the coordinates there, it is still kind of hard to find them in-game. If you don't know how this works, if you didn't watch my Island series, I'm not going to show them in number. I'm not going to go from Helena Note 1 to 20 or 30 or whatever, how many it is. I'm going to do it by geographic location, and the reason for that is because when you're out there actually playing the game, it's more likely that you clear an entire area like this one out for notes, not travel from 1 to 2 to 3, because Note 1 can be down here, and Note 2 can be on the other side of the map, up in the other corner. So, in this video, we're going to cover this region here. This is roughly the coordinates we're at, 85.5 by 12.9. Down in the bottom, what would that be? Bottom left of the map, next to the Manticore Arena, or not next to it, in the Manticore Arena, and the village stuff around it. Because there's quite a lot of them isolated out here. So that's going to be what we're going to cover first. The island was very nicely divided into many smaller islands and stuff, so it was easy to kind of block off. While these notes are kind of more spread around, it's just a big desert, so it's going to be a little harder to kind of find areas to clear out, but yeah, I'm still going to try my best to do that. But yeah, we're starting right away. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and like the video, blah blah blah, you get that. But anyways, let's get started with the first note, which, as you might have already seen, is down there. So, if you are at the Manticore Arena, trying to guide you a little bit, that's the Manticore. Right there, facing that way. That'll be west. Follow the big arena here until we get to this sort of rocky part, which I'm guessing is like a fifth of the. Yeah, you can see this very clearly. And if you go behind sort of this rock, or in between them rather, like in between that and that, kind of got the open desert, and you find one note. It is a Helena Note. Right here, let me see if I can get it. There we go. Helena Note number 21 at 85.8 by 13.4. Here's the coordinates, the map, you get it. And the next one is pretty easy, actually. You see that little thing in the middle? Little whatever that is. Manticore again there, in the middle of the arena, or sort of middle, rather. Just go down to it. And look to some of the rubble stuff on the side, and you should see another Helena type note. Although this is a Dossier, it's the Phoenix at, if we can get the, there we go, 84.7 by 14.5. Really close to the other one. This is a very nice place to get some XP, because there is plenty of notes in a very small space. And we can take the next note right away. No need to cut or anything, because if we go up to the Manticore, behind it, follow that kind of slope, and you get to this, which I'm assuming is where probably the host or commentator would stand, or maybe the emperor or whatever. I don't know what kind of government was going on here. But if you go on this little platform, there is another note. It's Rockwell number 3 at 84.3 by 13.9. So far, those three notes have been very easy to find. So the final note in this arena, this particular arena, Might actually be the only one on the map. It's been too long since I'd played this. Anyways, last one is very easy to find as well, when you know where it is, of course. Go to the middle of the arena here, and, well, it's been a note over there. It's been a note here. That area is pretty much gone, but this area is still sort of standing. So go towards this sort of ruined part, like ruined wall or whatever, sort of acts as an entrance at this point. And if you go from the center of the arena and you look out towards these palms here, look to the left, and you can see how there's a little bit of a structure thing going. And these are one of the Scorched Earth type of notes. They're actually kind of hard to find because they're so flat, but this right here, if you don't know, is a note. It is the, I'm not going to say that now, it's Dahkeya Note. Dahkeya Note 22. 83.6 by 15.1. And that is all the notes in this arena right here, but you can see that there is pretty much a ruined city around it. And that city has a fair bit of notes. So we're going to take those now. So we can start here, pretty close to that manticore again. Just want to give you one little tip or advice or whatever. This section of the village or the city, you can see there's kind of 3 sections, one over there, one right here, the biggest one. And then there's one here in the back, sort of in the very corner down here. This has no notes. There's no notes here, so don't bother searching it. It's not really, or I mean you can of course if you want to just explore, but don't bother searching for notes because there aren't any. We're starting with this one in the very kind of southern part of it. And it's actually very easy. So this first section of buildings right here, you can see how most of it is just rubble, because it is. But if you go to, like, if you look up or down south from on it, there's just this little building in the middle here that you can see has a roof sort of thing going on. And if you land in here, or go in here or whatever, you can see that there is a Raia Tablet, another one of those Scorched Earth ones, which in my opinion is the coolest looking one. 22 at 82.1 by 13.6. And if we go out, I'm just going to show you the area again. There's the Manticore. That's the first kind of ruined structure, the southern one. And there's a little kind of box with a roof there. So it's half exposed with the note in it. Okay, so the next one is very easy to find as well. This is the half exposed box thing from the last note. There's the note. Fly down to this second sort of structure here, or many structures. Then you can kind of see that there is a desert path going in between here with a bridge over it leading to this building, which is pretty much complete, intact. Under that bridge, you have another note, and the arena is over there. I'm gonna give you another look on the surroundings if you want. But you have a note right here. This is the Dragon, or Thorny Dragon, Dossier. 81.2 by 14.2, right here. And again, if you want the sort of wider shot, arena, first sort of bulk of structures, second one, little desert path, and under that bridge that leads to the building that's intact with the brown roof, you have another note. So to find the final one in this area, so we're gonna cover that area too, but in this particular part of the city, once again, pretty easy to find actually. So this is the intact structure with the bridge with the last note. That's the arena, you know the drill, that's the tower right there. And sort of just fly diagonal, sort of, towards the 2 peaks, or the one in the middle, kind of those mountains. And if you just go this way, you see this structure, don't worry about that. When you get to this sort of corner of this particular structure, there is a bridge if you look sort of towards the arena and that other part of the city. So this is where we are. And if you go under that bridge, similar to the other one, there is another Raia Tablet, 21, at 79.6 by 15.5. Nice. So then we move to this other part of the city, We're now north of the arena, so that's where we just were. And now we're heading to this part. 3 more notes in this one. And the first one is, actually all of these are easy to find, but, well, if you come from that part of the village, if you come from the west, that would be, where I'm now, pretty easy to see. You can see that there is like a little kind of tower here, pretty much intact, compared to everything else here. And if you just go right next to it, there is a note, south of it, or north of it, towards those mountains. There is a note. Rockwell number 22 at 81.8 by 17.9. And if you want to find the next note, you can just head down a little bit this way. Arena, once again on our left now. Just head this way towards those mountains in the distance. And if you kind of keep your attention to this almost completely sand-emerged or submerged ruin here, if you look just on the side of it right there, there is another Rockwell. 21, Rockwell 21 at 83.1 by 18.9. Just a little wide shot. That's arena in the south, village, little 3 kind of square pillar or building thingies, foundations rather, and right next to the one that's the most intact, you find a note. And for the final one, head to the kind of end of the city where it starts to turn back towards the arena, or the direction of the arena. So that's where the note were. I don't have a spyglass, but you can kind of see it there. And this area, you have 2 of these sort of buildings with orange roofs. Then you have this middle section with a block with a roof next to it, as you can see. Just, these are the coordinates if you want the rough location. And if you go under that roof again, under roofs, seems to hide a lot of notes. And there is a Helena Note number 22. And coordinates 84.8 by 18.9. Right here. And with that said, with that done, we've covered the first batch of Explorer Notes on Scorched Earth. I'm going to try and upload these videos daily for the next week or 2. I don't know how long it's going to take. If you did enjoy, or if you found it helpful rather, not much to enjoy here, it's just a tutorial. Again, please like the video, it helps with the algorithm so that more people can see it, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I've made this type of series for the island, so check that out if you haven't already. And I also make gameplay and other type of videos as well, so, you know, you can check that out as well. And of course you can unsubscribe later if you so, you know, just regret it. But anyways, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys very soon. Bye bye.